My Line? Brought to you by Sunbeam, the best electric appliances made. The deluxe Sunbeam Mixmaster food mixer, the beautiful Sunbeam automatic percolator, and the Sunbeam radiant control toaster. Now, let's all play What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning panel of What's My Line. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in papers coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, the championship fight between Ingemar Johansson and Floyd Patterson will be broadcast directly to the BBC by our distinguished, every now and then, panelist, Mr. Eamonn Andrews.
Well, there's a Westport County Mayo in the country where I come from, where the sun always shines, but I'm told not so brightly as in Westport, Connecticut, in the performance in Amphitryon 38 of my friend Arlene Francis.
Thank you, Eamonn. And now, one of the dearest publishers in America, who has published a best-selling novel, Irwin Shaw's 2 Weeks in Another Town, Mr. Bennett, Cerf.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you that this is Father's Day. And in honor of that somewhat synthetic occasion, I'm given to understand that our panel moderator is going to go even farther from the truth than usual tonight.
Ooh.
Here's the rascal now, John Charles Daly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Andrews, it's very nice to have you with us again from the far shores. And it's a happy mission that brings you here, and I hope you have a lot of fun on your new assignment, or this assignment, shall we say. It's nice to have so many people in the audience of the theater with us. We'll be up to our usual tricks. Even though Eamonn is our guest, we'll rough him up, too, if we can. We'll also have a famous mystery challenger before the panel a little bit later in the show, and we'll meet our first challenger after this word. And now let's meet our first contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Jean Ward, right? Is it Miss or Mrs. Ward?
Miss.
Miss Ward. And where are you from, Miss Ward?
Sheffield, England.
Sheffield, England. Well, Eamonn, what do you know about that? We have a countrywoman here for you. May I present our panel, Miss Ward?
How do you do?
Will you join me over here, please? Coming from England, where, by the way, as I'm sure you know, Eamonn Andrews is the moderator of What's My Line. Are you familiar with our scorekeeping system here?
Yes.
If you know how we keep score, there's nothing left to do but let the audience in the theater and those who are watching at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, we will tell you that Miss Ward is salaried and deals in a service, and I think even we ought to put you to work right away, so why don't you start things off?
Me?
No, Eamonn Andrews.
Oh, fine. I was just thinking of service in Sheffield. I better find out, do you work in... the fact that you're here, does it mean that you work now in your services in the United States of America?
Yes.
It does. Is what you do now, were you trained for it, or did you learn how to do it when you lived in Sheffield?
Yes.
Has it anything to do with the staple industries of Sheffield?
Yes.
It has. I wonder what the staple industries of Sheffield are. Cutlery and hardware.
And making staples, I dare say.
That's it. You're dead right,
no.
too. Is your service in any way connected with something that is in the cutlery line?
No.
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you need any special training for the work that you do?
Yes.
Yes, this does not come under our normal term of reference of a graduate work or degrees or anything like that, but some degree of training certainly is necessary to perform
Is it artistic to some extent?
No.
That's 2 down and 8 to go. You're a very honest woman. That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Miss Ward, does this, I think there are a lot of motors built in Sheffield. Have you got anything to do with vehicles or airplanes or motors or anything of that sort?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Miss Ward, are you in the United States for a specific length of time rather than permanently?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with that marvelous show, the Tournament in Tattoo, that's at Madison Square Garden?
No.
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Andrews.
Well, then, following on that very kind clue from Dorothy, have you anything to do with the British exhibition currently in New York?
Yes.
You have. Well, is your work then, this is service, we have been told by John.
Yes.
Is this service that you give bring you in direct contact with the public?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And is your service then one that you would obviously do well and charmingly of just showing them something at the exhibition?
No.
No. 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
You would not, therefore, be considered in any way a guide at the exposition?
No.
No. Are you connected with one particular unit of the exposition?
Yes.
Is your service there one of, I pass. I didn't know quite where to go with it.
I never thought I'd see the day, Miss
I took my first pass,
Your first
and I
pass?
didn't make it at Bennett.
In over 10 years. Why, Miss
Arlene
Francis?
made her first pass at the age of 11. Miss
Mr.
Ward, does your service at this exhibition have anything whatever to do with food or drink?
Yes.
Are you in charge, or do you work at one of the restaurants there that give some special kind of English food or drink?
Yes.
Well, what more can we do?
Oh, now, come, Bennett. You don't get off this easily.
Must we know what kind
There's
of food
a
it is?
specific designation of the particular kind of employment in which Miss Ward is occupying herself presently, and you
Bennett?
must come up with it.
Is
Bennett, would
it
you
food
like-
rather than drink, Miss Ward?
No.
That's fine, Bennett. That's 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Miss Ward, are you a barmaid?
Yes!
Yes, I
That is indeed it. Miss Ward is a barmaid at the Sir William pub in Grindleford, right? It's a village outside of Sheffield. And Dorothy has already said the tattoo is at Madison Square Garden is wonderful, but the exposition itself at the Coliseum is just great. Everybody in New York is talking about it. And they have this complete, typical English pub set up right inside the Coliseum. I haven't been out of the place for days. Right?
Wait till they hear in Sheffield, John, that drinking is a staple industry.
Well, actually, Miss Ward's going back home, but you may not have to, see. I mean, you better stay here. Miss Ward, it's been wonderful having you as a guest, and we
Thank
hope
you
you
so much.
enjoy your stay in our country.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. And by the way, at the British Exposition, Miss Ward is at the Red Lion pub. Now, you couldn't get much more English than that, could you? Or British, even. Well, let's see what we can do with the second challenger. That was a good beginning, panel. Will you enter and sign in, please? Breaks chalk. No, that's not true. Len Barron. Is that right, sir? Mr. Barron, where are you from?
New York City.
New York City. Well, that's fine. This makes you practically neighbors to most of the panel, and we have 1 or 2 people from New York City that are here with us tonight, so feel at home. Shall we leave together? Let me present the panel first, Mr. Barron. Come over here and join me here, Mr. Barron. You know how we keep score?
Yes, I do.
All right, then let's let the audience in the theater and the folks at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, Mr. Barron is salaried, and he deals in a product. And let's begin the general questioning with a great passer, Arlene Francis.
Mr. Barrett, is it a product that I might use?
Yes.
Is it a product that is found indoors?
Yes.
Is it a product that is found in any specific part of the house rather than any place at all in the house?
Yes, it can be found.
This is not to mislead you. The indication would be that you would tend, when you are not using it, to keep it in one part of the house.
Uh-huh. Would one keep it perhaps in the kitchen? He might keep his in the kitchen, John. Just a minute.
That's one down and 9 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Barron, might this possibly be found in either the bedroom or the bathroom?
Yes.
It would be kept possibly in the bedroom or bathroom?
Yes.
In the bedroom?
Yes.
Is it part of the sort of thing you expect to find when you walk into a bedroom?
No.
I wouldn't think so. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Mr. Barron, if I had one of these things and you walked into my bedroom, is it true that you would not know instantly that I had it?
Yes.
Is this easily portable? Could I carry it around myself?
Yes.
When it is kept out of sight, is it kept under something?
Well, it's nice to have you here, Mr. Barron.
I'll say yes.
I would say here a good deal of discretion would be exercised by the owner, Dorothy. You could keep it under something. I think Mr. Barron will not feel I'm saying too much when I say you could keep it in something.
Is this solid rather than liquid?
Yes.
Could it be folded?
Yes.
When it is unfolded, is it larger than a baby blanket?
Sometimes.
Oh, it comes in various sizes?
Like babies, yeah.
Could I buy this at a department store?
Yes.
Is it soft rather than hard? Oh, well, excuse me, it must be if it could be folded. Does it come in different colors, too?
Yes.
Small conference here. Wait a minute. No. Really? Well, what a world we live in.
You learn something every day, don't you,
I
John?
certainly do, Miss Dorothy.
Would this be kept in the vicinity of the bed, Mr. Barron?
I'd have to say no.
No, I don't.
Good.
3
I'm
down
glad
and
to get
7 to
rid
go,
of
Mr. Andrews.
Well, we better get you out of Dorothy's bedroom. This item here, it seemed from the way John and you spoke that it really is unimportant which room of the house you find it in. But you could find it almost anywhere, I gather.
Yes, you could exercise a great deal of discretion as to where you wanted to keep it when it was not in use, yes.
Uh-huh. So when you keep saying when it's not in use, then one uses this only at certain moments of the day or night.
No, I didn't mean to convey this. I just meant to say that naturally, while in use, it would possibly be in many parts of the house over a specific period of time, but that while it was not in use, you'd have a great deal of discretion. That's what I said, didn't
Oh,
I?
that's very clear, yes. Well, now, does that mean that this will be useful to you in any room of the house if you had a certain job to do in that room?
Well, I would say, if Mr. Barron will permit, that if you had a specific job in mind to which this particular product might well be applied, that it would be very useful if you had it in the room where the job was being done. Yes.
Well, if you did this job in the room where the job was being done and then stopped doing the job and then folded it up, would the room look any different?
Well, the room would change character to some degree because of the, shall we say, deployment of individuals, etc., but not necessarily the room itself would not look different.
I see. Does this have to be plugged into anything?
4 out of 6 to go, Miss Pett. Miss Arlene, if you're going to pass again...
No, I'm not this time.
Well, I tell you, we've got in the audience an old friend of mine named Kyle Rote, who's one of the greatest catchers there is.
Oh,
Look
good.
out.
Is this something that is put upon the person rather than just left around loose?
Yes.
Would it ever be put upon the person of someone rather young?
Yes.
Would it be considered a protection of some kind?
No. 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Cerf.
I was going for diapers.
So was it, well,
She passes one round and goes for diapers the next.
is this, Mr. Barron, is this product used for babies?
6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
It's not used for them?
That's right, Miss Kilgallen. It's not used
Does that
for babies.
But somebody said something that made it sound as if it was... Well, is it also not used on them? Or contiguous to them?
Well, let's say, yes, it is. It is true. It's not used on them. At least they'd have to be very big babies.
Has this anything to do with other than the human race?
I have to say no.
No. I'm going to give you one more minute. Mr. Andrews, 7 down and 3 to go.
Has it anything at all got to do with the fact that this is Father's Day, as Bennett told us?
No.
No, not
No.
directly in any way. You might, develop a theme, but it would take a long time.
Yes.
Miss Francis?
But we did get one thing straight. It is something that is worn. Didn't we get that straight?
I believe you elicited that, yes.
It is,
that it was put upon the
worn.
person.
And
yes.
is it worn by an adult?
Yes.
And is it worn at night?
Sometime.
Is it worn always in the house rather than out running around in the streets?
No. No, it is.
Well, I would have to say here, I'm going to throw the
I'd
towel
like to
in.
ask one question.
Yeah.
Does
Is
this
it a
contain any? Is there any rubber in this?
No. No, actually, Arlene, we had to give you a yes and no, so I put all the cards over. This is great fun because Mr. Barron sells bridal veils. He's with the Edgar Berger Company here in New York, but actually does his work all around the United States. He sells to department stores and specialty shops
Right,
all
we
over
were
the place.
anticipating.
Mr. Barron, it's been very nice having you with us, I must say. Thank you very much. We had a lot of fun, sir, and thank you. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor. And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity, for which my colleagues, as you know, are blindfolded. Are the blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? Well, as you know, panel, in the case of our mystery challenger, we go to a different form of questioning. You ask one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise. And let's begin with Bennett, sir.
If your picture was to appear in the Sunday newspaper, would it be likely to be in the amusement section? I don't hear a thing.
No.
What?
No. That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
If I walked into a well-stocked record shop, could I find a recording made by you?
No, madame.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Andrews.
Well, last time I was here, I thought Debbie Reynolds was Ingemar Johansson, but you sound different. Are you anything to do with sport?
Oui, monsieur.
Miss
Merci
Francis?
bien.
Well, are you involved in the big night tomorrow night?
Yes.
Well, yes, we all know who that is.
Bingo?
That's right. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
It's hot, sir.
Nice and warm.
It's nice and warm. That's
It'll
it.
be hotter
Yes, sir.
tomorrow.
George, I want the Internal Revenue Department to be the first to know that I bet $8 on Mr. Johansson to win.
Your father told me that in there.
Is the Dorothy's dad here, Jim
Yeah.
Kilgallen? He's a wonderful man. Now,
Why aren't you home in bed?
There's the big question. Now, this is why this is such a disappointment. Ingemar was nice enough on this important night before a fight to come and join us. Remember, he was with us, it was almost a year ago. And he came in then, you didn't have blindfolds on, signed himself Mr. X. He was the European champion.
Yeah.
Here, in less than a year, he's the champion of the world and a man whose
Could I ask one
fame
question,
is...
Mr. Johansson?
Oh, yeah.
Make us a prediction. What round do you think the fight's going to end in?
Well, if somebody here could told me, I should be glad.
This is, I'm not a historian. I like fights, Inga, and I like to go to them. I don't know as much about them, but I remember very recently hearing that Gene Tunney, before I think the first fight with Dempsey, flew by plane from Stroudsburg to Philadelphia. And they said that this proved he was the coolest man that had ever been in the fight ring. He had ice water in his veins. I would submit that Ingo is about as cool as they come with the World Championship fight tomorrow night. Here he is, coming to What's My Line for the second time. And we very much appreciate your coming. We wish you great and good luck tomorrow. We know it's going to be a good fight because you're both good men. And we hope you'll be back with us again soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope so, too.
Thank you very much, Ingo. Nice to have you. And we'll have another contestant after this word from our alternate sponsor. And now a final contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? That's breaking chalk again, huh? Mm-hmm. Charles McCoy, is that right? All right. Where are you from, Mr. McCoy?
Boonton, New Jersey.
Boonton, New Jersey. May I present the panel? Will you join me over here? We're a little bit short of time. You know how we keep score? Fine, then let's let the audience hear and the folks at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, we will tell you, this is a summer job because Charles is a student, as you probably guessed. He's salaried, he deals in the service, and we'll begin it all with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mr. McCoy, could I use your services?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you come to me?
Yes.
Do you do your services indoors?
No.
He does not, this is not to say they could not be performed indoors.
Don't know
but
how
in
he
his
ever
case,
find me. I'm an indoor girl.
Mr. Andrews?
Charles, are you the real McCoy? No, never mind that.
Oh,
in
man.
doing these, yes, I know. In doing this service and providing it for Dorothy, whoever it is, do you use some sort of vehicle to get around to do it?
Yes, sir.
Does this vehicle contain objects that you may sell?
No.
That's
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Miss Fenton.
No, but you are in a vehicle while you're working.
Sometimes.
Is the vehicle on the ground?
Yes.
Is it some sort of transportation?
Yes.
Does it take passengers?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. McCoy, does your work in this vehicle have anything to do with the beautifying of grounds or cutting of things?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Does this vehicle transport anything from one place to another? Something other than people?
Yes.
But here again, Dorothy, this would be just equipment for his work that we're talking about here. There's something else.
But is this clear, John, that when Mr. McCoy does get to where he's going, for instance, if he came to me, he would do a specific thing outside of his vehicle?
Yes, or he could, in some cases, do it inside the vehicle.
I see. Is there some sort of food in your vehicle?
No.
No, and I'm sorry we've run out of time.
Is he a barker for amusements? Does he love
Is
speed?
he a
No.
knife sharpener?
No.
Any books?
No, you were on the right track, Bennett, actually. You got to
Librarian.
cutting and beautifying. He's a mosquito exterminator. Does it in the summertime. And it's been a lot of fun tonight. Until next week, good night, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Good night, John. Good night, Eamonn. Come again, please.
Thank you. Good night, Arlene.
Good night, Evan. Good night, Bennett. Did you notice John saying may the best man win? Referee daily. Good night.
And you want to know something? I didn't say may the best man win. I said you're both fine men. I was very careful not to use that cliche, Bennett, and you're it. And good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with us on What's My Line.
What's My Line is a CBS television network production in association with Mark Goodson and Bill Cotton. Al Sims speaking.